This was no ordinary bank robbery, no shouted demands, no weapons, no masks, just one man, calm and collected. $7 million vanished in broad daylight, a crime of intellect, not brute force. The year was 1993, New York City. Into this bustling metropolis walked Christopher Slater. He entered a prominent Manhattan bank, dressed in a smart, unassuming suit. He could have been any other businessman. Slater approached a bank teller. He passed a simple note. The note was polite but clear, all available cash, no mention of a gun, no threat of violence. The teller, in disbelief, complied. Bag after bag filled with stacks of currency. The total sum reached $7 million. Slater accepted the bags with a quiet nod, then as calmly as he had entered, he walked out. He merged back into the New York City crowd, leaving behind a scene of quiet chaos. Inside the bank, a stunned silence lingered. The teller finally raised the alarm, but Christopher Slater was already far away. He had executed his plan flawlessly. The FBI was called in. Agents quickly descended upon the bank. They interviewed every teller, every customer. Witnesses described Slater consistently calm, well-dressed. The note he passed was the primary piece of evidence. Investigators faced an almost invisible adversary. Slater's escape was a masterclass in subtlety. He used the city itself as his cover. He melted into the urban sprawl like a phantom. Police units searched the surrounding areas. They found no trace of him. The $7 million was gone with him. The story of the heist quickly hit the newspapers. The media dubbed him the Gentleman Bandit. People were fascinated by the audacity. How could one man steal so much with such quiet confidence? The legend of Christopher Slater began to take shape. After the heist, Slater knew he couldn't stay. He fled to the tropical paradise of Hawaii. He arrived with bags of cash and a sense of triumph. He believed he had committed the perfect crime, but paradise would soon become his prison. At first, Slater lived cautiously, but the lure of $7 million was strong. He started spending little by little, then more. His lifestyle became increasingly extravagant. This newfound flamboyance began to draw unwelcome eyes. Financial institutions are vigilant. Slater's significant deposits started raising red flags. Suspicious activity reports were generated. These reports made their way to federal authorities. Slowly, methodically, the pieces began to connect. The net, invisible to Slater, started to tighten around him. FBI agents stationed in Hawaii took notice. They began to investigate the source of this new wealth. They cross-referenced details with mainland cases. The timeline of Slater's arrival and spending matched. The Gentleman Bandit was no longer an anonymous ghost. He now had a name, a face, and an address. The authorities prepared to make their move. His Hawaiian idyll was about to end. The FBI operation was swift and discreet. Agents converged on Slater's Hawaiian residence. He was taken completely by surprise. Yet true to his character, he remained calm. He knew the game was finally over. Upon his arrest, he reportedly uttered a memorable line. Well, it was a good run. Slater was extradited from Hawaii to New York. He had to face the consequences of his actions. He appeared in court, still maintaining his composure. The media followed the case closely. His calm demeanor fascinated them. The evidence against Christopher Slater was overwhelming. The meticulously written note was a key exhibit. The financial trail from Hawaii was undeniable. His lavish spending had been his undoing. He was found guilty of the multi-million-dollar theft. The judge, in sentencing, remarked on the crime's audacity. Slater received a significant prison sentence. What became of the $7 million remained partly a mystery. Christopher Slater's crime left a lasting mark. He had used his intellect, not intimidation. His daring gentleman's heist remains a unique chapter, a testament to ingenuity in the annals of crime.